Have you ever stepped outside at 5 o'clock and gazed at the black sky? Well, probably not, and that's because of light pollution. If you live in the city or the suburbs near a town, most of the time you'll never see a dark sky. And you'll be lucky to see at least 20 stars in the sky. And that's also because of light pollution. Sure, the sky might seem dark, but in the morning you'll most likely see a light line at the bottom of the dark sky. And unless you live in a rural area, you're bound to see lights everywhere around you in the distance. From lamp lights, car lights, truck lights, shop lights, sign lights, and some of those lights, in my opinion, are unnecessary. Although light pollution is causing more problems than just in the night sky, it is causing animals and insects to die and go extinct. Like, for instance, the sea turtles. It affects sea turtles by leading the hatchlings the wrong way, because sea turtles use the horizon to find their way to the sea. But they are being led the wrong way because of the lights from the city or a town, risk of being killed or dying. Millions of sea turtles are killed this way in Florida alone. The way you can fix this is by using red lights. Turtles don't seem to mind those. The monarch butterfly has been having more trouble than usual, too. The monarch butterfly is the only known butterfly to make a two-way migration like birds. You may not know this, but the monarch butterfly flies south for winter, so they won't most likely freeze to death. Research shows that light disrupts their internal navigation system, and they end up going the wrong way, and a lot end up freezing to death. And light pollution is destroying a lot more animals too. But one I think is the easiest to fix is birds. Technically, it's the same problem with the monarchs as it is with bird migration. It messes up their built-in GPS on where they want to go and changes the direction. They often end up in a place even colder than the place they left, and there's nothing they can do about it. I never really know the reason why we need porch lights anyways. Is it so people can notice your home if they're delivering groceries? Well, you don't have to leave them on all night, and you have inside lights too, right? And I'll give you some step-by-step instructions of how to help the bird migrate. First, you put your finger on the light switch, then you push your finger down to the light switches down to make sure that this is the one for your porch light. And make sure it's even because it doesn't really matter during the day. Plus, birds know that daytime isn't safe because of predators, so they only travel at night. Which now isn't good either because of light pollution. Now, I'm not encouraging you to turn off all the lights in the big cities like New York or Chicago and Las Vegas. The only time the lights will go off in those cities is during a blackout. Now, I'm not saying to go back to the Stone Age, but those guys seem to survive without porch lights, Halloween lights, Christmas lights, laser shows, fireworks, in Las Vegas. You can help. 1. Only use lights when and where they are needed. 2. Keep your blinds drawn to keep the light inside. 3. Keep your porch lights off. If safety is a concern, install motion detectors, lights, and timers. 5. Become a citizen scientist. If you would like to learn more about light pollution, please visit darksky.org.